Hello, this is Bob Shaver, and I wanted to show you what my strategy is for packing my pack for the Camino. And it's pretty simple, really. The things that I might have to have during the day's hiking, I have on the outside in outside pockets, so that I don't have to get into my main pack at all during the day. Everything is in outside pockets. And I also have two principles that I try to apply to compensate for my forgetfulness. One is, before I get up and walk away, I check every zipper of my pocket and of my pack. I make sure every zipper is closed. The other thing is I check for the 5 things that are not in my pack. They're in my pockets, and I'll show you what those 5 things are. But to start with, my pack is a 36 liter pack. One of the other principles is I put everything in the same place every time, which helps me find stuff. So a 36 liter pack, it's an Osprey, has a nice big pocket on the back, which I utilize for stuff I'm going to get into every day. One of the things I add is a spork or a fork. And what I found is sometimes I would go to a grocery store and buy a pack of salad and some salad dressing. Because the restaurants weren't open, I just get some salad. They don't sell forks in those stores, so you either dump your salad dressing on it and eat it by hand, or you bring your own fork, and it doesn't weigh anything. So I brought my own fork. The other thing that I'm going to access during the day is when I get to the hotel or the albergue, they want to see my passport, and I want to get my pilgrim's credentials stamped. So I have those 2 available. I know I'm going to need those. And I've got my credit card that I'm going to pay for the hotel with. So that goes in an outside pocket that I can access. And my other paper file, this ended up being, there's a page on what albergues have what amenities, ATMs and stuff. So that is in here. It's an envelope of paper, and I have a Kindle, which it's flat. I don't really need it all day, but it's flat, so I put it right there. And that's all I ever have in that pouch. So stuff that I'm not going to use at all for the remainder of the day, during the day, I just throw in the pack and, in the bottom of the pack. A couple of t-shirts. I'm not going to use these all day. They go in the bottom. My shorts, in other words my clothes, are going to the bottom. I'm not going to use them all day. I would have with me my shoes. I'll do a little review of these shoes. They're Ultra Lone Peak. They're wonderful shoes. Pair of socks I've got. I would have a short sleeve shirt, either this or a t-shirt, or if it's cold I'd have my long sleeve shirt. And this is one of my 4 shirts. Not going to access it all day unless it gets really cold. So I'm going to throw that in there. My extra socks, I've got 4 pairs of socks total. 1 I'm wearing, so that goes in there. I have 3 pairs of underwear. Wearing 1. Here's another one. So 2 pairs in the pack, I'm wearing 1. I have my 3 stuff sacks. This is electronics. I'm going to need that when I get to the albergue, so I'm going to kind of keep that till last. First aid, probably not going to access it all day, and if I need to, it's emergency and I don't mind spending the time getting it. So I put that in. And this is a puffy for warmth. Probably not going to need it when we were there. It was so hot during the day. We just, didn't even think of warmth. So now I'll put one of my stuff sacks in. This is electronic stuff, which is charger and whatnot. Throw that in there. This is a raincoat. I don't have rain pants because I'm carrying an umbrella. And if you put on your raincoats and walk in when it's sprinkling, you'll be so hot and sweaty because your body's generating heat. You'll be soaking wet. So I don't have rain pants, but I do have a rain coat, and it also serves as a windbreaker. So this little pack has moleskin and could very well be used during the day to patch up feet. So I put that in the top pocket. This is my extra camera lens. It's a 35mm lens. Put that in the pocket so it's accessible. In this part I have my insulin stuff. I have two insulin pens. These are the two active ones I'm using all day. And I have a testing kit. I keep that in a pocket that is not too hard to get to. After a while, you know, after doing some testing, I kind of figured out how much insulin I needed during the day on a typical situation, and took that. And it was fairly predictable. I don't need my toiletries kit all day really until I get to the albergue. So I just stuff that in there. It's a big Ziploc bag. This has 2 packs of insulin, total of 10 insulin pens, and 2 gel packs. So it's pretty full, and I'm going to pull that out and put it in the freezer/refrigerator at the hotel or the kitchen of the albergue. And the people in the albergues were very nice about doing that. They didn't have any problem with that. So that's pretty much it for the pack. This pack weighs about 12 and a half, 13 pounds. Before adding any water, I would carry a half-liter water. This is more than a half liter, but I would carry a half-liter water. And I would also carry snacks like granola bars and have them accessible during the day. So I had. Okay, that's it for the pack. I'm also wearing one of my short sleeve shirts, and I'm wearing my zip-off pants. I could zip off the legs during the day if I needed to and stuff them in somewhere. This pack also has a built-in rain cover. It's in this bottom pouch. You zip it open, it covers the pack. And I would also have an umbrella, and I'll show you how that goes. Hello, this is Bob Shaver. I'm going to show you the final steps of how I pack my pack and gear for the Camino, and starting off from the albergue or from a rest stop or something. So the pack is fully packed. Things that I'm going to need during the day are accessible in outside pockets. I shouldn't have to get into the pack at all during the day. So I throw that on. And the other thing is, what I do have is in the same place every time, so I can predictably find it. So I got a pair of sunglasses, and I usually wore glasses also, eyeglasses, and these go in the belt pouch. Fine, done. Now, I've also got, my little money clip is just a paper clip, and I've got a debit card and a driver's license. I never used the driver's license, but I figure I had to carry it somewhere. So I put these in a pocket in my pants or shorts that zips or closes. So if I need to get money, I got my debit card here, I'll get a couple €100 at a time. Okay, in the back of my pack I've got a hat. It's clipped in so it can't fly away. Put on my pack. Before I start walking, I check a couple of things. All the zippers are closed. In this zippered pouch I have sunblock and chapstick with sun protection. So now I check the 5 things that I'm most likely to lose, the things that are not in my pack. I have my guidebook in one pocket. This will fit in the pocket of my shorts also. Cell phone in the other pocket, which I use to find the hotel when I get to the other place. I might check social media or WhatsApp when I get to a place to have lunch. There's every bar along the way has Wi-Fi, and the albergues do too. So I check that. 3, check my camera. 4, I check that my umbrella is secured or in my hand. I can carry it use it as a walking stick, or I can put it on my pack. And my hat is, I don't put the hat on until the sun comes out, or until the sun becomes hot. So it's clipped on the back of my pack until I need it. Pull it off, put it on, not till the sun comes out until I need it, but the hat's the 5th of my things. 1 guidebook, phone, camera, umbrella, hat. Everything is secured. And lastly, I would have my handkerchief, which if it's hot and I'm sweating a lot, I put it over my phone and secure it with safety pins so it doesn't fall off. I did lose one by falling off. And I use it to wipe sweat, and I use it to wipe my face after I blow my nose. And if it's not hot, I put it in a back pocket. And now I've got a fair chance of not losing stuff, which is the goal. Pack weighs probably 13 pounds, a little bit more with water. I can go 3 days, 4 days without washing clothes, and I have a clean set of clothes on every day, which is like super luxury. I also wanted to mention the things that I don't have. I don't have hiking poles. Didn't need them. It's all paved roads or a very uniform trail, just not steep enough to effectively use hiking poles. I'd rather have the umbrella, which works for sprinkles and rain as well as sun. I didn't have a sleeping bag or a quilt. I didn't have a sleeping sack, inflatable pillow, rain pants, tripod, hat for warmth, gloves, fleece. I didn't have a money belt. If you have your money belt inside your clothes, it gets soaking wet from sweat. If you have it outside your clothes, it just says, "This is where the money is, steal me." I didn't have a laptop, iPad. I didn't use bug spray. June and July, there really were no bugs. Didn't have a windbreaker. My raincoat's a windbreaker. I didn't have a wallet. I didn't have extra shoes. I had 1 pair of shoes that fit well and didn't give me blisters. I didn't mind wearing those at night. They just didn't hurt me. Thank you.